If I have said it before on this channel, I have said it 100,000 times. Shinichiro Watanabe is my favorite anime director of all time. I mean, Cowboy Bebop, Carol and Tuesday, Kids on the Slope. The dude has never missed, never made a bad anime. And several months, maybe even over a year ago, I reported he is working with Chad Stahelski, the man behind John Wick, on a new anime called Lazarus. The trailer has finally dropped. Boys and girls, we're gonna go over it today. I haven't seen it yet. We're gonna react to it. Oh, I'm so excited. So welcome back to Words Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idol. And yes, if you hadn't heard, first look, Lazarus coming to Adult Swim in 2025. Oh, I'm excited. Let's get into it. Let's check this trailer out. Let's see if homie doesn't ever miss. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is gonna be in Japanese. I was curious because this is coming to Adult Swim. They may have already had an English trailer in the works. I will say out the gate, I'm not a fan of the animation style. This is nothing against him. Just modern anime doesn't quite hit the same in terms of its animation because there's so many computer and digital effects and whatnot. I'm very much an old school hand-drawn guy. This show could still be great. I'm still amped for it. But like, compare this art style to like Cowboy Bebop, and unfortunately, it's just not gonna be the same. One's gonna be timeless. One is going to be of the time. At least just going off of the little bit we've seen so far. Stop resisting, surrender immediately. Okay, so he's some sort of criminal, I guess. Yeah, they've got him. All right, let's see. Yo, okay, trademark martial arts out the bat. That was great. Runs, you think he's gonna go to the door, does that backflip. Okay, I'm in it. We're gonna get some gymnastics. We're gonna get some parkour. Again, while I'm not a fan of the animation style, it's still nice and fluid. I'll give it that. Also, this is a first. I thought it was gonna be a trailer, but this seems like it's like a full-on scene. Okay. How good you would, even if I hadn't told you this was Shinichiro Watanabe. Look at how homie is moving. Like this has Spike Spiegel written all over it. You would know this is the dude that brought you Cowboy Bebop. Oh, okay. There's some blending there. So this train was very obviously CGI. In anime, a lot of times when they incorporate 3D CGI, it's very hit or miss, but that blended really well. Like, it's CGI, you can tell that it is, a computer-generated 3D image, but it blended into the 2D background and whatnot real well. So, it looks like there's definitely a budget behind this to make that work. I'm down for that. I'm really digging this sort of futuristic sci-fi setting. Like that's a case for a lot of his work. Minus Kids on the Slope, which took place right after World War II. Almost all of his work take place in the future. Cowboy Bebop, Carol and Tuesday is a relatively near future, but it's still futuristic enough to where everyone lives on Mars. Cowboy Bebop, distant future, we're intergalactic bounty hunting. I almost said Outlaw Star. I think it's Outlaw Star again, even further than that. So he has a very. Every time you see the future in his works, it's still always different. Like, it never feels, just samey and generic. So, I like that there's differentiation, even though there's a, constant theme. Can't watch it. Can't watch, no, boycott, black guy, woke. Oh, fucking, I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm really curious about this world because it's so advanced, but also look at all the backgrounds. Like it's made very clear this is a dingy, shitty future. We don't even know if this is really on Earth or whatnot. I don't think. Because again, Carol and Tuesday depicted Mars very Earth-like. Yeah, I want to know about the world. All I know about this, because I've looked into it a little bit, is that apparently it's was inspired by the real-life modern-day opioid crisis, so maybe it has, something to do with, maybe there's a, I don't know, everyone in this world is, massively drug addicted, or, yeah, I'm not sure, but there is inspiration there. Look at that POV cam coming into the parkour jump. Like, again, it's not anything new. It's not like we haven't seen that, like, in films and whatnot. But, again, it's just so stylish. And imagine Shinichiro Watanabe's style that we're also familiar with. But, again, combined with Chaz Stahelski, because he's helping with the choreography for this. So, we're going to see John Wick-style choreography in an anime. Like, that shot of him doing the roll with the POV, that was super cool. Ooh, not a fan of that shot. That was bad. I can already tell him I like this character, dude. That sort of cocky smile. He's, again, it doesn't feel like a retread of Spike, but there's enough Spike in there that I'm like, I see where you're going with this. Coming 2025. That seems so far away, but oh man, no, we're so close to 2025. Yeah, that looks really good, like a lot of fun. I've gone on record as saying that I'm very hesitant about a lot of modern anime because it just doesn't. I don't know. Like, I really love Kaiju number 8, for example. Kaiju number 8 was a blast, but a big part of anime is obviously the animation, and I just don't dig a lot of modern-day animation styles and techniques. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm loving Dragon Ball Daima. Sure, we've only gotten 2 episodes, but I'm loving Dragon Ball Daima. I liked Kaiju number 8. One Piece has stayed, not only stayed good, One Piece has gotten consistently better throughout all the ages. But in general, when I pop on a new anime, I have to kind of find myself accepting the animation as opposed to getting excited for it. And, what was one, something Rouge, that came out recently. I'm blanking on the name, but like, interesting premise, interesting character designs, interesting world, but the animation was fairly samey and generic. And I think that kind of like how when you look at like hardcore metal bands, they've all got that same generic ass font, and you're just like, oh right, every single one of you look the exact same because you put your logo on that same font. That's how a lot of modern day anime works. Is like you're using the same fucking font. I know there's different in terms of character designs, but technique wise, and maybe this won't fall into that. I'm not entirely sure. Again, Watanabe is the master, and his most recent anime, Carol and Tuesday, didn't fall into that. It was a relatively gorgeous anime as well. So I don't know. I'm excited. I'm mostly excited based on the names alone, but actually seeing the trailer did invigorate me, get me hyped. Even though I hadn't seen it, I would still be sitting down, kicking back, watching it. But I want to know what you guys think, because these are just my thoughts. Are you a fan of Shinichiro Watanabe? What's your favorite Watanabe project? Or maybe you're a John Wick fan. You're not normally into anime, but you're like, whoa, the guy doing John Wick doing an anime? Alright, let's figure out what's going on here. Either way, I want to know in the comments down below, or on X, where you can find me at Bolt the Word. And please do subscribe. I am a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news every day. Not always about anime, but video games, Magic the Gathering, music, movies, you name it. Check me out on Instagram at wordsofparadise_Leon, and become a member for $4.99 a month. You can join the Discord, choose the articles I go over on a day-to-day basis, choose the videos I react to on my Friday night live streams, and of course, get involved with over 140 other vital idols. We are a bright, beautiful, glowing, vibrant community, and I cannot wait to grow even further, because we do care about diversity. Only one kind of diversity of thought. If that's interesting to you, join the Discord, hit subscribe, and until next time, it is all here in the Nerdosphere. This has been Words of Paradise.